How can you deal with things that are out of your control? A lot of the time, we're in situations or around people or in circumstances where we don't really get to choose what happens. Things just run their course, or somebody does something, or you get a result that you weren't expecting or prepared for, and then you're standing there kind of like a deer caught in headlights. Maybe you're confused, maybe you're shocked, maybe you just don't know what to do. You don't know how to react or respond to the situation, and therefore you feel stuck. You feel like you have no power and that you can do absolutely nothing because this is out of your hands, it's out of your control. And basically, life has dealt you some cards and you just have to deal with it, right? Because you can't always control what happens. You can't control other people. You can't control those things that are out of your control. And so what do we do? It's a question that I get a lot. And the real answer is that you have to learn the art form of responding. Responding is the key to handling situations where you're not in control. What most people do that contradicts this is they react. And what a reaction is, emotional. That's the key word. A reaction is emotional. A reaction is irrational. A reaction is somebody says something to you, or you score badly on the test, or you don't get the job that you were hoping for, and you go, no! I'm so upset. I'm so angry. Why me? Why did this have to happen to me? It's not fair. Why did she say that about me? What does that mean about me? I don't know. What's happening? What's going on? And it's very all over the place. There's no self-control. It's just an emotional throw up. You're really just puking out your emotions, and you have no grip. You have no real hold on the situation. Now, somebody who responds, and this is a proactive person versus a reactive person. The reactive one is the one that will always end up losing in the situation. A proactive person is the one that responds. And the response differs from a reaction very simply in that it's under your control. You're not just letting your emotions run wild. You're not letting your thoughts go crazy. You're not getting overwhelmed with what's happening. You see the situation that's happening. You see the result. You see whatever somebody does to you. And instead of blowing up, instead of losing control, you make a decision on your next action step. You make a clear-cut decision on what you're going to do about it. So let's just say, if you were a reactive person and you had some investments in the stock market and the stock market started crashing, the reactive person goes, oh no, God, I gotta pull it all out. I don't know what's going on. I might lose all my money. And then they make a 20% loss on their initial investment. The proactive person, the one that responds, is prepared for this situation. Really, they're okay even if they don't know it's coming. It happens and they go, okay, it happened. Now, what am I going to do about it? Okay, well, maybe I have some bonds and I'm going to move and change my investment strategy. Maybe I should just sit and hold because the market always rebounds. So it's okay, I could just wait it out. Instead of getting all flared up and going crazy and damaging yourself further, getting emotional, getting irrational, you have a chance to really take in what's going on around you. And the simple rule to get this to work in your life is always count to three, okay? To three. Before you do anything. Always. Before you respond, before you react, and it will end up being a response if you just count to three. Somebody says something to you that you don't like, or something happens that you're not happy about. Instead of going, you go, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, whatever. It's not really a big deal. Let's do this instead. Now, it's not always that simple, but it's a great start. And it's where I started. When things would go wrong in my life, I used to blow up, get upset, get frustrated, start blaming people. And really, no one's perfect, and it will still happen to me even from time to time where I lose a little bit of that grip. But for the most part, I'll slow down. I'll think, okay, how do I want to respond to this? What do I want to do about it? What can I do about the situation? What is in my power? Because a lot of the time when something goes wrong, you say, well, this is out of my control, and this is out of my control, and this person did that, and this person did this, and it's not fair. But the bottom line is, if you keep telling yourself you're not responsible, everybody else is responsible, of course you can't do anything about it. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do? What is possible for me? What do I have control over? Count to 3. Take that time to breathe and really calm down for a moment here. Don't be that reactive person that is always losing, that is always failing, that is always ending up miserable because you can't control your emotions. Be proactive, respond, take your time. That's the biggest key here. Put some time in between what happens and what you do about it. Sleep on it for a night. You don't have to make a decision right now. If something bad happens in your family, or if somebody does something to you that's really negative, you don't have to leave the house the next day or that night. You can actually take some time to contemplate what you're going to do to resolve this situation. You don't have to let your emotions rule you. It's a choice. So when bad things happen, when things don't go your way, remember, respond, don't react. Be proactive, not reactive. Try to take some time, slow it down, and then make a good decision that is in alignment with your long-term goals, with what you want out of life, instead of what you're feeling right then and there, because you will be hurt. Bad things will happen to you. People will betray you, and you will have some bad results in your life from time to time. That's just life. But what you do about it is entirely up to you. How you respond to life, that's what makes you great, not what happens, because what happens to us all. But how you respond, that's in your control.